the championship. That is next year, this year. Paul-Fleming has advanced, and he will take on the man from Finland, Mika Koivuniemi. And I've got $5 that says Peterson can't say his last name.
Well, I can say his first name, Mika, and that's as far as I get.
His family is back in Finland, over here in our country by himself. Said he knew he was a good bowler in Finland, but to get better, he had to come to the States, and he is proving it now.
Well, this is a real test for Mika today.
His first TV championship round appearance of the year. Good beginning.
Very nice. Gets up there. Ball just a little light. Call that the swish. But you know what? 10's 10, my friend.
Exactly. Paul-Fleming said he worked on more speed control this week.
Well, this was definitely a condition where speed control was everything. And the guys that could slow it down a little bit and still catch it, still get their fingers in it, they were the guys that bowled the best.
Picking up where he left off, the quiet intensity of Paul-Fleming. Let's see who Paul beat in match play and how he fared. And of course, losing to Pete Weber last night, said that was a very disappointing loss, and then he pulled a bad third Koivuniemi last night.
A lot of games bowled there, folks. I think, gosh, I don't know how many games. I don't know how they do it. My hand would fall off.
We were talking about that last night, how many games that Paul's had the ball.
This for a double.
Come on, get it, get it. Couldn't talk that one down.
Sorry, Ron. Ball comes in a little bit light. Leaves 7-pin. Rule of thumb here, folks. Move right on the approach to give yourself angle. Watch this ball. Just doesn't catch enough of the head pin. And he's open. Throws a couple pins over there in the direction of the 7, but none of them make contact. Now, is this soccer ball legal?
I love it. It's priceless.
Good look at Paul's footwork. Straight. No problem.
Now Mika comes up, of course, competing in Finland. He's won titles in 10 different countries, bowled over 100 tournaments in Finland. But what about the lane conditions over there? And then you come here to the United States.
Well, they usually bowl on a lot of hook. And that's one of the things that Mika struggled with here in the States is his speed control. He's getting a lot better at it. He had a really good winter swing. Looked like he was going to make the show at the tournament, at the Touring Players Championship. Kept working, and here he is today, looking for his first title. Now for a strike and a double. Nice little break. There's the commish, Mr. Gerberich, sir. Enjoying the action. Speaking of action, take a look at this. Oh yeah, and Mika loves that kind of hit.
Throws a 16-pound ball, drills his own balls most of the time. Played a little last year. He is big at 6'4".
6'4", 185 pounds. You know, it's hard for big, tall players to throw the ball slow. Holding the ball much lower in his stance to cut down the height of his backswing. Good tip for folks at home. Throw it slower. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
Well, Mika trying a couple of trick shots here early on.
And you can see how high he brings the ball back.
Take a look at this form, folks. Coming right at you here. Real high backswing. Big, tall player. But again, notice the position at the foul line. Eyes right on the target.
So the last couple of weeks in Finland, he has bowled extremely well. Was anxious to get back over here. Very confident coming into this tournament.
He's a good athlete. He likes to run, ride a bike.
Take spares.
Take spare. Fleming getting up in the third frame, trailing by 9. Working on a spare. I don't think Paul has missed the pocket yet. By the way, the bowlers are averaging 238 on the TV pair today.
Oh, he was getting those in his first round match today. Not getting them now.
Actually, I was a little surprised that ball got all the way back to the pocket. Watch how wide this ball gets. Lanes are obviously drying up a little to the right. But you know what? When the ball comes back that far, that much angle, it sometimes loses energy and didn't quite get the 5-pin to go all the way over into the 7. Should be a routine spare. Cross alley, 7-pin.
How quickly it can disappear.
Well, again, you know, mental ass players of this caliber never miss spares like, well, I shouldn't say never, but.
Well, we talked about it, 99%.
Yeah, they don't miss spares like that. It looked like he had a little bit of problem at the foul line.
I got it. Take your time.
That's only the third one-pin spare that's been missed on TV this year. Fleming trying to talk himself back up.
Needs to gain his composure.
Huge frame.
Push.
There you go.
Great job. A lot of bowling left.
Absolutely. You know, I mean, again, with the conditions being the way they are, here's a guy, Mika. Remember, speed control is everything. You're trying to get a guy that's 6'4" to try to throw the ball a little bit slower. This guy flames one just a pinch, and you could have a nice little design up there. Still a horse race.
He said he lost it.
All right, well, you know, that ball caught enough of the head pin to only lead the 7. Now, we saw Paul-Fleming whiff the 7-pin. Watch this ball here. It's going pretty straight, folks. We need a little more hook in the back end to get those pins over here, to mix them up.
I think he's doing us a favor. He's speaking in English, not in Finnish when he has a bad shot. So we wouldn't have to bring on a translator here.
Yeah, that's going to help us both out.
Ellie has a 20-pin advantage over Paul-Fleming as Fleming heads to the 5th.
The 4 shots that we've watched Mika throw, he went light, mixer strike, light, mixer, went high, and went light again. We haven't seen one ball flush. He's got a 20-pin lead. It's pretty good. Let's see if he makes an adjustment to try to get the ball to go more flush. I think it's a speed adjustment. I think he needs to get softer. You know, the one thing you want to watch for is that Mika likes to loft the ball, and when you loft the ball in bowling, it delays the hook. Oh.
Okay for the novice. What do you mean by loft the ball?
Well, lofting it. Watch how far out on the lane the ball gets. Let's take a look here. Nice profile, holding the ball lower. Watch the ball get way above his head. Now watch at the release point, how far out on the lane that ball is getting.
Okay.
A good 6 feet, 4 to 6 feet out on the lane. That ball did go flush. The results, however, wasn't what he was looking for. Big ring and 10. Ugly, nasty ring and 10. Switches balls to a ball that goes much straighter to shoot the spare.
Fleming is down by 19, but he can cut it to 9 with a strike. This is a major opportunity for Paul-Fleming.
Again, Paul hasn't missed the pocket yet. He's down by 19. Part of the reason, missed the single pin spare. I look for Paul to make a really good shot here. And as usual, right again, my friend.
He's been able to regroup.
Well, that was a terrific shot.
You talked about his athleticism, and I think we're seeing it now that great athletes have a tendency when they do face the adversity, they're able to regroup.
Well, he knows a strike here will get him back in the match, folks.
Well, he'll take the lead by 1 if he does strike here. Well, the angles he set are big today.
Right, he's been playing the right angles all week, obviously. This here to take a 1-pin lead.
Get there, get there.
And it didn't.
Again, it looked like he had a little bit of a balance problem at the foul line. He didn't get into the slide the way he wanted to. Wasn't able to pose that shot or post that shot. And he gets a good break, tripping the split out. He only leaves a 4-7. 6-pin standing. It's ugly. No problem on this one.
Cleans it up. Mika Koivuniemi of Finland leads Paul-Fleming by 11. We'll continue our coverage from Albuquerque, New Mexico right after this.